as probate fees have risen again. This comes after the government introduced a flat fee of £273 to unlock a loved one's estate, increasing by 27% from the previous cost of £155. Now, the Ministry of Justice claims that the current system operates at a loss and places an unfair burden on the taxpayer. But what does this mean for families, and where can they go for more help and advice? Well, joining me now to talk about this is Priti Shah. She's a probate solicitor at OGR Stock Denton. That's a full-service law firm. Priti, thank you so much for coming into the studio. Now, I'm a little bit confused. I'm a bearer of little brain. So this is... I thought when there's probate, so we're trying to unlock somebody's will, There's nothing untoward, it's just the legal documents there, it needs to be looked at by a lawyer, of course. I thought solicitors charged a percentage of the estate sometimes. So is this probate fee in addition to that? OK, so the probate fee, you're quite right, is an addition in that it is a fee charged by the court service. Now, actually, the fee to use a professional, it was £155, the probate fee. But if you did it yourself, it was £215. So they've now increased that to £273. So this actually is a modest increase compared to what they had planned initially. Before, they were talking about fees of £20,000 if your estate was $2 million.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the flat fee on top of what the lawyers will charge.
Right. So some lawyers do charge a percentage of the estate. Okay. Not all lawyers work like that. A lot of lawyers like ourselves only work on a time basis. So we basically charge for the work that we do.
Okay.
So, you know, especially in this world where property prices are at its peak and the cost of living, and everyone's concerned about that, we try and be fair and charge just on a time basis.
Because it is quite a difficult time for people, isn't it? Someone will have died, perhaps a parent, perhaps a sibling, an uncle or an aunt or something. You don't want to feel that you're being ripped off. And I'm not saying for a second that your law firm would do that. You very kindly volunteered to come and talk to us, and we're grateful. So I guess the legal profession does have a bit of an obligation to treat people with sensitivity during this key point, and I'm sure you do.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a very difficult time when you've lost someone, and then to try and get your head around the probate process, having to pay inheritance tax is very difficult. So what we try and do by approaching a professional, they can guide you through that process to make it as uncomplicated as possible, and then try and achieve the outcome that they want in the most tax-efficient manner. So, you know, it does pay to see somebody who's qualified and who specialises in this area of law, because the savings that can be achieved from, you know, tax and obviously there is a small hike with the probate fee, but the tax savings that can be achieved far outweigh the additional cost of the probate. So by seeing a professional, they can help you guide through the process, make it as simple and stress-free as possible.
Which is what everyone wants.
Absolutely. And at the same time, hopefully save them some inheritance tax.